I literally bought snacks to film a video. I'm the worst YouTuber ever. Hey guys, welcome back. We are now 9 months doing Barefoot. Just wanted to check in, let you know how we're going, and answer a few of your questions that you've left me on my other videos. First of all, thank you for watching my other videos and giving me questions to answer. That is so cool. I love that there's so many of you out there that are doing similar things to me, and I like that there's people who've done different things and they've shared those things on my previous videos, and yeah, it's really cool. It's cool that we can all be doing this and be sharing our experiences about it and how it's working for us and what we found hasn't worked. So I really enjoy reading your comments, so thank you very much for leaving them. Some of the things that we've achieved since doing Barefoot is we no longer have any credit cards. And in lieu of having credit cards, which we used to use for emergencies, we now have $2,000 in our Mojo account. We have saved from scratch, starting with nothing. We saved up enough money to go to Bali for 2 weeks, and that included our accommodation, our flights, and our spending money. So we saved all of that, and we went to Bali in June for 2 weeks, which was really nice. We have purchased a new couch, a new TV behind me, new TV unit, that was an impulse buy, a new piano, a treadmill, an at-home gym. We have got tickets to music concerts coming out our ears in bloody October, November, December. We've been to musicals. To be able to live your life not saying no to anything due to finances, that is just the most amazing feeling, and I love that freedom. Honestly, it blows my mind. Like, I cannot preach this shit enough. Read the book! Like, I tell everybody I meet, that everyone that I meet who makes a comment about, oh, you know, it's not payday or whatever, like, I'm just like, you gotta get yourself this bloody book. You need to read this book because it has changed our life. Like, I can't stress that to you enough. Like, on an off week, because both my husband and I were paid fortnightly. So on the off week, when we should be broke, we now have more money in all of our accounts combined than we've ever had in the 6 years that we've been together. Our accounts, when they're looking a bit crappy or like unhealthy at the moment, are still more money than we've ever had in our life, and that's insane. Thought I would share with you some Barefoot confessions because, well, I've sort of taken it, obviously, as you know, if you've watched my previous videos, I've taken it and I've adapted it to what works for us. And what works for me is that I'm a very visual person, so I now have a lot of accounts which I get shit for all the time. It's like, you've got too many accounts, blah 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 blah, and that's fine. Like, if that's your thoughts on the matter, then do you. But for me, I'm a visual person. I feel like this account is for this and that alone, and that way I know exactly where it's coming, where the money's coming from, and I don't have to ask the question like, oh shit, where are we going to get the money for that? So it's just, it makes so much more sense for me. So I've taken the base model and then I've adapted it for what works for us, and it works brilliantly. Every time we've made a new account for something else specific, it just has helped us so much more, and we're able to save so much more. Like, at the moment in our holiday account, we've got like $2,000 there, and we don't have a holiday to go to. That's a year or so down the track, when we're ready to go for a holiday, like, it's just gonna be like fucking bang, booked, done. Like, that is so cool. One of the things that's really worked well, and I've had a lot of people actually be like, oh, that's a really good idea, the birthday and Christmas account. So we've now, obviously we're in October, we are putting stuff all in that account. $20 a fortnight or $30 a fortnight, I can't quite remember, but we worked it out that if we were to buy for every single one of our family members that we buy for and spend $50 per present for birthday and Christmas, that we would need to put X amount aside per fortnight. So we do that, and that account now at the moment has like $550 in it, and we're in October, so obviously that'll have a little bit more in it come November, December. And we won't be running around like mad units thinking, shit, like where are we going to get the money to buy Christmas presents for people? Because it's the worst time of year. You've got so much on. It just is a generally expensive time of year. So that's just a weight off our shoulders. And it's really surprised me how quickly it's built up. And then that's just really good. Fuck, now I can't stop. My second barefoot confession is that when we started our barefoot journey, we didn't have $2,000 in our Mojo account. We did do what he says to do in the book. You know, he says sell stuff and get the money. I don't care how you do it, just get it. We tried to do that, still didn't get enough money, but it was only like $1,500 or something like that. So I just was like, close enough, and I opened the Mojo account. But since then, it's a really high interest account that it's sort of like, I think it's a term deposit sort of account, where you have to put a minimum of like $10 or $20 a month in and just literally don't touch it. And the interest works. It's magic. This confession's a bit bad. So this is on me. Purely me. Laurie was not involved. This confession for me is one that I feel like my female friends may understand more so than the males. In my research, I have found that men like to eat and drink their money and women like to wear it. I had a little bit of a relapse with Afterpay. I thought I had it in control. I was like, it's fine, it's coming out of my splurge. That doesn't count as debt. It's literally debt. It's fine, it's fine. That money's coming out of my splurge. It's mine to do what I want with it. If I want to spend it on clothes, then that's fine. I'll just Afterpay out of my splurge. That is just fine. What happened? I got too many Afterpays on the go, didn't I? That was a mistake I made. And I learnt my lesson the hard way, because then I had to get fire extinguisher to bail me out. And that's not the point of fire extinguisher, is it? No. Speaking of fire extinguisher, we have been a little bit guilty of dipping into that for things that we probably shouldn't have been dipping into, because you're probably supposed to use, well, okay, not probably, you are supposed to use your Mojo account for the things that we dipped into it for. So we've dipped into it for emergencies. I feel like for me, I want to ignore the Mojo account entirely. Like, I want to pretend it does not even exist and it can just do its thing. One of the other questions I had on my video, which was a really good question, was how have I set my bills up to pay fortnightly? And everything is paid fortnightly. I personally like to have control over my payments on my end, which means that I will set them all up with the BPay biller code. So at the bottom of your bills, there'll be a BPay section and like a biller code and a reference number. I use that and I pay everything fortnightly. I called up our water company and I was like, okay, I need an average per fortnight of what we're spending on our water, and they told me we were spending X amount of money, so I set that up to pay that out fortnightly so that hopefully I'm covering it all. When the rates came due, I worked out obviously the entire total divided by 26 to get my fortnightly figure, and that's what I've been paying. Haven't really been able to work out our electricity and gas just because it jumps up so much in winter. Like it's not just like $10 a fortnight, it's like $20 a fortnight that jumps up. If something comes in and it's like, you know, $100, then I just pay it as it comes in, because there's always a little bit of a buffer in the expenses account anyway. And a lot of people have asked me, like my friends and stuff, they're like, oh, I didn't know you could do that with your rates or with your water bills or whatever bills. And it's like, well, yeah, because the biller code is the actual company that you're paying it to, but the reference number is unique to you and your account. So they have to allocate it to your account when you're paying it. So it doesn't matter when you're paying it, that's your number that goes on your account. So yeah, that's what I've done. I've done that for years and it just makes life so much easier. Although it makes us feel a little bit like, yay, we've been paid and we've got so much money, and then everything comes out and you go, oh, that was nice while it lasted. It's still better than the alternative. I look like a Bond villain. I've been waiting for you, Mr. Bond. Alright, off you go. I've had so many people give me feedback on like the having too many accounts thing, and you know, some of you do that too, and I've had people, you know, say maybe put extra money in your car account. Good advice, took that on board. It's taken us a little while to refine our accounts and to train ourselves because we were so used to just spending whatever we wanted whenever we wanted and not really thinking about the consequence. So we were overspending on groceries. So people who bagged me out for having too many accounts are gonna fucking love this. We now have a grocery account that we transfer the exact amount of what we're allowed to spend on groceries for the fortnight, and we transfer that out of our expenses into that account, and then we use our expenses card to buy groceries and we reimburse it. Now we're not spending over our grocery budget. I just really want to stress though, because so many times you'll feel really good on the inside and you'll be like, yes, like this is working for me. I'm seeing results. I'm doing so well. I'm so proud of myself. And you should be proud of yourself. And don't let anyone take that away from you. People are trying to tear you down and they think that they're helping, but they're really just being assholes. Like I have people all the time being like, I don't understand why you wouldn't use credit cards. And I'm like, well, you obviously haven't read the Barefoot Investor then, have you? Like, my life's so much better without having credit cards. And then I've had people comment on the videos and tell me in real life, why the fuck would you not have all your money sitting in your mortgage account? That just makes no sense to me. And it's like, well, cool, that's what works for you. It's like, I mean, it's just life in general. That's just people's way and that's people's nature, isn't it? It's just to tear people down or to push their opinions onto you, which I hope to God no one thinks that's what I'm doing with these videos. I'm just sharing my experiences and what I've found really works well for me. And I love hearing that you guys are finding different things that work for you, or that you've adapted something I've done and that works for you as well. Like, it's awesome and I love that, and thank you so much, because probably easily 95% of the comments that I'm getting on my videos are all positive. Everyone like banding together being like, yeah, I wasn't gonna do it and then I watched your video and now we're gonna have a crack, or like, you know, I really enjoyed doing this and I found this works really well and I like your idea of this and this is my idea of that. And I just think it's so cool. It's such a good thing to have some support about. And yeah, just let's keep up the love in the comments, because I like that. Let's all just keep supporting each other, because you know, it is one of the best things you can do in your life is to get your finances in check and just live your life carefree, worry-free, not stressing about money. So it's just the best. You've made it this far. Congratulations. You are a trooper. Thank you. It's been a long ass video. I'm gonna shut up now. Best of luck with your finances. Please tell me how you're going with it. I love reading your comments, so I'll see you in the comment section. I really want to know from you guys, what other videos would you like to see from me? I don't know if I really need to do a 12-month update, considering I'm doing a 9-month update, but let me know. Like, I'm happy to do one. But also, I'd like to make more videos on other things, so I'd love some suggestions or something different I could try out. Like, I'm open to anything. I would like to do some more videos, and I can't keep talking about Barefoot forever. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.